I mean, just when I think, Chad, just when I think we've buried the hatchet, turned a new leaf. This isn't smug. This is Squeex judge, man. He's judging with his Sesame Street shirt on. Oh, it's cool, man. It's vintage. I got it from Goodwill. I'll show the kids. I'm with them, right? Right? What does this guy even have to say?
Thank you, nopey nope.
You won't regret it.
He has my vote. You know what kind of ruined some of Dan's magic to me? He showed his camera in through like a picture, and he has. Yeah, it's so funny. He has.
It's. I don't understand what's funny. You stopped the bit before it was funny.
So funny. He has like a teleprompter from Elgato.
Is that funny?
So like whenever he's looking at the camera, I'm imagining he's reading out of his teleprompter. Genuinely.
You know what's funny though, Squeex? You know what's funny though, Squeex? I paid for mine. I didn't steal it on that infamous January day where you were someone you weren't supposed to be. So who's the funny guy now? That I paid for mine and you just yoink yours?
He showed his chat like his camera quality, and he took a picture, and no one in his chat talked about the teleprompter that's there.
This guy this guy lives in DC. He's worried about a teleprompter?
There's a Telepromptergate is open. All right. I want to see what Dan is looking at.
That is completely uncalled for. It's literally like, just when you think, man, it's not even funny anymore. Like, he crossed the line. It's literally crossing a line. It literally absolutely just crossing a line, you know? Just I don't like, where does he get off? Where does he get the gall, man? First he goes after Twitch. This is what Squeex does. Okay? Squeex is going after Twitch, saying like, oh, Twitch could be doing this and 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 this better. Right? Like, but has he ever ran a $1 billion company? I don't think so. Here, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed gamers and fellow chatters, I stand before you today to address a claim so outrageous, so absurd, that has been accepted as fact for far too long. That claim, ladies and gentlemen, that Squeex is a speedrunner. Now, let's examine the evidence. A speedrunner, by definition, is someone who completes games as quickly as possible, utilizing optimized movement, precision, and mastery of mechanics. Squeex, however, is a man of a different creed. He is a performer, a comedian, a professional chatter, but a speedrunner? Hardly. Consider this, a real speedrunner would focus entirely on the game, tuning out distractions, perfecting every movement, grinding for peak efficiency. Squeex, on the other hand, spends 90% of his runs malfunctioning over chat messaging, pausing to read a copy pasta, staring at his own reflection in the monitor while laughing at his own jokes. He has spent more time explaining why he missed a trick than actually landing them. Furthermore, as we examine the raw statistics, we see a staggering pattern. Runs that start as speed runs inevitably devolve into a prolonged therapy session with his chat. Have you ever seen a world record holder stop mid-run to defend their hairline? Or argue about whether they're balding? No, because real speedrunners focus. And let's not forget the resets. Oh, the resets. A true speedrunner preserves through adversity. Squeex, on the other hand, treats the reset button like an old friend he just can't stop visiting. At some point, my fellow chatters, it's not speedrunning. It's just menu navigation. So today, I ask you to please reconsider, to recognize Squeex not as a speedrunner, but for what he truly is. A content creator first, an OTK member second, and an actual speedrunner maybe somewhere in the double digits. Thank you. Stop reading the teleprompter now. Okay. Yeah, you know, so Squeex, that's fine. Whatever you do, you brother. Around here we play games, so why don't we play a little UFO 50 now? The Dancy Atriac called him out.
Can we please get some dang
Brother, I'm just trying to stay above water, man. I got Squeex taking shots. Cinna's interact with Cinna through Squeex proxy one time. The next day, she's got a whole another set of issues going on. Atriac, I still haven't heard a word from Atriac. He's just holding on to his technology. Papa J, have we seen that clip, Erkin? Yo, real quick, while Armin's still here, chat, what do you think would happen? Armin and Cosmic versus Pleasy and Milksby. Armin, that's Armin. I'm starting to feel bad for your question mark key. Armin, chat, over under on 20 question marks in one screen of Armin, chat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Armin, you've had plenty of time post crash out to work on new material. Why don't you work on some new material? All you do is talk about my labrum. Still delivering, man. Question marks are a dead end, man. Question marks aren't even like a seed of a +2. Question marks is when you've been stun locked and you have nothing more to say. 134, 41, 47. No way this game is brutal. Not to us, man. We grew up in the Contra Asylum, man. Also, I'm just asking, I'm not judging. What asylum was Taylor Swift brought up in? Would she say you wouldn't last a day in these streets, asylum? What's the lyric? Why are they called Swifties, man? Why aren't they called Taylots? The music industry? What, getting paid millions and millions of dollars for playing the same song over and over and over and over and over again? Because I wear short shorts, he's in the bleachers, I'm spamming A and talking to the teacher. Bam, 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 bam. What they doing any side, kid, when you anymore, you can't be the same side. I'm singing a song for 14 years old, I'm 30 and I'm milking money. That song? It was pretty cute. My daughter was napping yesterday. And like when a kid naps, well, at least nowadays, maybe back in the day it was different. You got like these little monitors, like it's a little TV monitor. So you can see, make sure they're okay. She's supposed to be sleeping. And I hear just going every like 10 seconds, shake it off, shake it. Shake it off, shake it. And I'm like, well, I now have to like Taylor Swift. It's really cute, man. Like a 3-year-old singing that. I'm like, all right. At least we know Taylor Swift's demographics now. I don't have any beef with Cinna. I have a proxy war beef through Squeex. Go figure. Both Squeex and Cinna said they were going to invite me to the production meet. That's the Twitch production meeting with the higher ups to talk about the VOD situation. They said they were going to invite me. Never got the invite. Good luck with your PR, Cinna. Previously got into Balatro and watching the Kate Spade. You know what, man? We're due for another Balatro challenge, man. And not just because those videos perform very well on YouTube, but we're also due, man. We haven't had any. I don't even know what the Friends of Jimbo are, man. It was Balatro's 1-year anniversary a couple days ago. They tweeted about it, and I just as a smart aleck, I just said, you're welcome. Didn't mean anything by it. Angry r/Balatronarn. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does it mean? It meant you're welcome for playing the game for 1,000 hours. What is that? Who are you? I'm really, Chad, I really shouldn't. I don't know. I've been finding, like, I laugh, man. I don't want to say find enjoyment. That's not the right word. But when I see stuff like that, I just laugh, man. Like, I posted because I needed to get an outside source yesterday when we were talking about if sitting in the front seat of an Uber driver, because you get car sick with sitting in the front seat of an Uber ride with earbuds in, if that's rude. So I just wanted to get an outside source. So I post on social media, and someone's like, that's not weird. It's just the most extremelyest rude thing you could ever do in the world. And then someone responded to that guy's like, hey, like, why are you so angry? And he's like, you have a very punchable face. And I just sat there. I'm like, how do you type that stuff in, man? Like, there's a real human touching that stuff. That's why, chat. I mean, every day, extremely grateful for the community here, man. We've done a lot of things here, but I don't think anyone's ever told someone they've had a punchable face. What did you want me to do? What did you want me to do? You need my help, Mar? What did you want me to do? What did you want me to do? Sorry. Did you see my old part? What? I actually went half a cup this morning. I said enough. I went half a cup of coffee and I said, where is that button? Is it over here? Is it on the secondary? Where is it, man? It can't be that deep. Packets hob no. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. Pa-pump.
Pump.
Pa-pa-pump. Pump. Pump. Pa-pa-pump.
Pump it up.
Do it, clap it for the ball. Snap it. You do snap it.
We gotta flush all these, man. Start over. Where's I've had enough? I've had enough.
I've had enough. I've had enough.
This dude sounds like a Giga Chad action actor, right? I've had enough.
I've had enough.
Hold on, what's Bartimus post crash out?
Quad shot, double shot, quad shot, double shout, quad shot, double shot, quad shot, double shot, quad shot, double shot, quad shot, shot. Why didn't you tell me underscore?
My favorite thing about crash outs in the community, people come back a little bit more leveled up, you know? I mean, Bartimus, I would need permission to talk about it, but Bartimus and Armin came back post crash out. I respect it, man. Every now and then, someone pours a little matcha in our coffee, and we're like, "Hey, that's not the right tea. That's the matcha." No, there's not a lot of people. It's a lot of people don't crash out around here. It's just a few long-term active members of the community. It happens to all of us, man. I get it. We all have moments. We're still waiting for Kate to come back, man. Kate. We're still waiting for Kate to come back. Kate, come home. One day, Kate was in charge. She's like, I can't watch this anymore. I don't know if she lost a big bet or what, man, but we were stalling for like 1 hour. That's what got Kate. Dannerisms, what happened? give me the what actually happened. No, I trust Dannerisms. Dannerisms said we must have been stalling. What game did she want to slay? Mufatu, what's up, you piece? I think, Chad, this is Armin here? I would need permission from Armin to talk about it. Is Armin printing? You farm slimes before 45 minutes before fighting Bale. All right, yeah, I was that one. I can't remember if there was a purpose to that, or if I was trying to push the envelope. He's still typing that reply. Yeah, Kate's been here recently, but not in the same capacity. She used to be here all the time. But I think the stall got to her a little bit. Showed up at the start of the show to catch Elden Ring. She showed up at the start of the show to catch Elden Ring DLC. You had a starting soon screen for 45 minutes. She then saw the opening for the first time, which for some reason you did twice that day. Then you watched clips, did Potation Tuesday, read Twitter replies for 90 minutes before finally booting a game that wasn't Elden Ring. And what's your point? What's the culminating event there? Where's the gotcha moment? I don't understand. One day instead of Amazon Prime, it's gonna be called Amazon Second. And you buy it, and it just shows up in your house through like this portal. And the drones drop it in the portal. Like, you know, I used to like back in the day they had milk holes in houses. The milkman would leave the milk in the hole. There's gonna be Amazon portal. They just drop it in the portal, man. Tubes, man. It's the future. What if they were like invisible tubes? You know, tubes that didn't take up any space. You just see the stuff flying around. Yeah, like a bank. Yeah, like the internet, but for stuff, man. You know, and instead of just ones and zeros, you can send stuff. Man, I wish I could find the kid documentary I watched as a kid about the internet. It was like a 20-minute video explaining what the internet was. And there's a place called Medieval Land. Here we go. Get this toast.
Astride Shadow Facts. Gandalf addressed the chat. I go in search of the dial. Look for my coming before the 5,000th attempt, but after the saltine first date hop in. Just afternoon. Look to the underscore.
Bald, can I... Thank you for the support. Can I ask you a question, Bald? Bald, do you keep all this in a Word document? Chat, what's something you can only eat once and then you never need to eat it again? Ceviche? What's Noto? Brussels sprouts? I'll tell you what, man. 1990 Brussels sprouts? No. 2025 Brussels sprouts? Yeah. Chat, I gotta show you, man. I hope they got a picture of it. I told this story maybe like 3 years ago. So there's this like semi-fancy restaurant in like downtown Detroit. I hope they have a picture of it. It is so absurd. It is maybe the most absurd thing I've ever seen on a menu. Needless to say, we have not been back to the restaurant. I bet people post it all the time on Instagram. I just saw it and started laughing. I'm like, the people that order this, 100% Patagonia mustache twirling IPA. It's just meat though. I guess I could show you guys this. So it's not the meat. You'll know when you see it. The meat was good. They don't have the other stuff. Like I thought like people would like tag them in it like, ooh, selfie time. But I guess no one takes pictures of their meals anymore. Maybe they're too embarrassed that they ordered it. It's just so ridiculous. I can't believe no one's posted it. Is this a good idea? Scrolling a hashtag on Instagram. They can't post anything TOS on Instagram, right? Like I was hoping for a lot more photos like this, but with the food on the table. Also, what the heck is this? A cube of meat? That doesn't even look like steak. What is that? Minecraft core? What is this? It's Wagyu? Oh, is this what people are obsessed with? I've never had Wagyu. I thought Wagyu was steak. Man, they don't even have a picture of it. Here goes the bit.
Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
The item that people order, there was no pictures of it. You think you saw it with the lady in the dress? Why didn't I go? It was really expensive. And when I saw someone order in a cast iron skillet an entire head of cauliflower, and they came out with like sparklers and stuff, and I looked at the price tag on the cauliflower, I said, we're in the wrong place. It was a good meal, but just not for me. It was like it was a head of cauliflower. I'm like, you know how much that is at the grocery store? $1.75. Why are they treating it like it's Wagyu? I mean, it's literally. I've seen a lot of absurd things. It was really absurd. No, it wasn't even a bloom. It was like in a cast iron skillet. It was a head of cauliflower. That's it. I like cauliflower, but putting it on that high of a pedestal? Come on, man. Yeah, they treated it like it was steak. Chad, how do you make a corned beef? I do like cauliflower. I'm just not putting it on a $40 pedestal when it costs $1.75. Beef and salt. This is from their Yelp. All right, hold on. I'll click that in a second. Beef and salt. Is it brisket? Is corned beef just brisket? No. What is it? What kind of meat is it? My Twitter DMs are not locked. They're always open, brother. It's the brisket. Thank you. It was a lower cut of meat in the Elden days. Brisket was? I feel like they charge an arm and a leg for brisket. That's the good stuff. To brisket you soak in brine. How long do you soak it for? Yeah, Texas barbecue is undefeated. Brisket was never meant to be expensive. Why are we chefing up the brisket, man? Just put the brisket in the sauce. Pastrami is also brisket. I didn't know that. Can you believe Fruit Bad is vegan? I don't believe that. It's called corned beef because the salt used to brine it were called corns of salt. So if I want a good corned beef, how long does the brisket need to sit for?
Holy
This thing, man, it's like they handle it. They got white gloves. It's a big show, man. I got the cauliflower head, man. You don't believe it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. $40, bro. I'll give you one of those. $2. Come on, man. And people like, you know what it's like? It's like Becky who played the oboe in first grade. She's always got her pinky up. She always beat us in the spelling bee. Always had first chair in band class. Always got better grades than us. That's what Becky orders, man. Did I just say her first name?
Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
What's the glaze on it? Cowboy Woody, come on, man. You do have a certain amount of respect and brand equity. You don't want to flush it, man. For validating the $40 head of cauliflower. I mean, I'm sure it's good, but I just felt like people were treating it like steak. Definitely the prices. Chat. I'm gonna you know what? I'm gonna try to make one. I'm gonna try to make one at home. I'm gonna tell my kids, hey guys, we got steak tonight, boys. We got steak. My kids like eating meat. We got steak tonight, boys. Put it on the table. What are they gonna say, man? What are they gonna? Some people treat this like steak. Hold on, I'm getting in trouble from the agency. Yeah, they're gonna have to wait on that. They're gonna have to wait on that image, Steven. Steven, if they don't send over the goods, man, and the streamers gotta image it up, Steven, come on, brother. Steven, can we all add Steven? Steven, can we add Steven? Is Steven in chat? Steven from the agency. Chat, don't call him. He's not a babysitter. Steven, are you here? Is Steven here? Steven, it's very important. Steven, we need confirmation. Steven, GG talent. Steven, you're not Steven. Steven, I'll say your last name. Steven, I'll say your last name. Okay. Steven, you sent me over this morning, like, here's some steak. I click on the steak and it was cauliflower. So then I'm like, okay, well, I got to put the cauliflower on display, but I got to go farm my own steak. So I go out and I go out to the farm and get my own steak. And then all of a sudden, like, well, that's not steak, it's cauliflower. I'm like, well, maybe not you, Steven. I'm like, maybe they should have sent over the cauliflower in the first place and just send it the steak and call it the steak. No, it's not Steven. I wonder if Steven ever minted a card. Steven, you shouldn't have to grow the cauliflower, right? Like, I know you went above and beyond, but shouldn't the farm send you the cauliflower? I don't know, man. Mikola does, I can tell you that for sure. Mikola eats cauliflower steaks and is an orange eater. Takes all the credit for all these fights, literally never lifts a finger. There's nothing wrong with oranges. But there's a category of soccer player as a kid who's on your soccer team. They're orange eaters. They don't play in the game. They don't try. But at halftime, they're the first one to ask for the oranges. That's an orange eater. And they always get the good juicy ones first. And you're like, man, I just played defense for 30 minutes, got my shins kicked in, and I got a bunch of orange peels at my feet. I don't even have to have the juicy ones. Can I just have one? And they're all gone, man. And you look at the kid, has not played a minute. You're playing, I don't want to play defense, I want to play forward. I had all the oranges. Yeah, real funny, buddy. Sounds oddly specific. Everything we talk about here is rooted in truth. There's some seed of truth to it all. It may be like a twisted reality, but usually there's like a kernel of some reality in all the bits we talk about. Hey, do you want to play forward and score goals, or do you want to play defense where you make your body like a brick wall and stop other people from scoring, and you also have next to zero chance of ever scoring a goal? Yeah, sign me up for defense, coach. At least goalie, you get to do some cool stuff, man. You got gloves. You get to hurt other kids for free, though. That's why I liked it. Of course, Arbard played soccer. Armin,
Skate_bird gifted a tier 1
you've been
sub
cooking
to
up
Remote Farm Singapore.
a return roast for 60 minutes, and that's what you come back with? Is why is Dan making fun of soccer? Yeah, I think I have too high expectations, man. I was expecting a full-on rib roast with the brisket on the side. You came to the family barbecue, tripped over a stick when you dropped your tub of ice cream that had frosted crystals all over the top that no one wanted in the first place. Again with the question marks. Starsleep only likes Fruit Bad because Fruit Bad insta gives Starsleep automatic +2s. I see what's going on. I see it. Armin, because you got scorched, man. You got scorched. Every step of the earth you stepped on was scorched. Everything around you was scorched. I left nothing but ashes. And there was no return fire. Armin Anders said you just stimmed a bunch of Armin keywords? Did you just refer to yourself? Armin keywords? Oh. That's gonna make me not glance at chat for an extended period of time. He's referred to himself in the first, third person, while also giving himself his own keywords. Oh man. I guess we'll cut him a little slack. I don't know. I don't know what we do with that one. What do we do with that one?